And welcome back. It's now been 7 weeks since the attack in Uvalde that killed 19 students and 2 teachers. For the mother of one of those students who died, there are wounds that cannot be seen.
She talked with Newsy national correspondent Adi Guajardo about missing her daughter and the toll her loss has taken.
Like the fountain in Uvalde's town square, the love between Ana Rodriguez and her 10-year-old daughter
Maite Juliana Rodriguez
flowed and ran as deep as the sea Maite dreamed of exploring.
She wanted to be a marine biologist, and she's wanted that since she was in kindergarten.
From a young age, Maite's mom described her as fierce and determined.
She was goofy, she was sassy with her brothers. She was smart, independent, charismatic, very loving.
As the only girl and the baby of the family, Rodriguez kept a mental note of all of her favorite things.
Her favorite color was green. One of her favorite foods was number 13 from Whataburger, the chicken strips.
She can even recall what Maite wore the last day she saw her, down to the short top lime green sneakers. Moments and memories she's clinging on to more than a month after Maite and 20 others were killed in a mass shooting at Uvalde's Robb Elementary School.
It felt like it was yesterday. The equivalent of losing a child is living in hell.
A heart-wrenching heartache she knows is taking a toll on her health.
I've lost a lot of weight.
And her 2 boys.
Not being able to be there for my boys sometimes, I need help from my family.
A week after the tragedy rocked the small town, Governor Greg Abbott announced $5 million for a long-term family resiliency center in Uvalde. With the money, a temporary central location for community services opened up to provide crisis counseling and other services for survivors and families impacted. Uvalde Area Chamber of Commerce Commissioner Ronald Garza tells Newsy they used the funding from the governor's office to purchase a $700,000 building, now under contract, but it could take months to renovate the former bank. While families who lost parents, children, or are still in the hospital healing, cries for help are growing. In a joint letter, Texas State Senator Roland Gutierrez and Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin demanded more services for the victims of the massacre. They also called on Abbott to replace the district attorney leading the services with the Texas Department of Emergency Management, citing troubling stories and failure to help families in dire need. Writing, quote, "These families cannot begin to heal unless they are given the time to grieve free from financial worry. There is no worse pain imaginable than losing a child." Abbott's press secretary responded to the call in a statement saying, quote, "The governor will support whoever local officials designate as project director of the UTRC, and says they will continue to work with leaders to provide the community with the resources they need to heal." In a 2022 report by Mental Health America, Texas ranked at the very bottom when it came to access to mental health care. As the healing continues, Rodriguez says she's holding her daughter close to her heart.
When I want to talk to her, I hold on to this.
What do you say to her?
Anything that happened throughout the day, how much I miss her.
Adi Guajardo, Newsy, Uvalde, Texas.